These are dialogue, at least.
Yes.
Ilco, it's wonderful, you know, we have been doing this show for almost 2 years, yeah? And we didn't know you, but it's so wonderful we see that we are almost thinking 100% alike. And when I see your resume, it's just what we are looking for and what we are already doing for 2 years. Yeah. You are really doing a good job. I want to congratulate you about what you are really doing. But, you know, there are also a lot of places like Middle East, you know, a lot of tension in the Middle East. And apart from this concept, what do you think we should do in the Middle East? Because how do you think we can cope and increase the dialogue?
Yes. Now, the concert will be globally broadcasted, and it will be in, now, we expect many countries. We work together with the organization behind the Eurovision Song Festival. And so that will be for a lot of people, also in the Middle East, the first moment they learn about MasterPeace and that they think, okay, so maybe I can be the owner of this movement, because that's how we see it. It's not my possession or the possession of my friend Mohammed, but it's an invitation to everyone to become the owner of this concept, also in the Middle East.
So
the concert is it's not the goal, it's not the end, but it's an instrument to launch and to inspire.
Yeah, okay.
But there's something else I want to tell, which is that for this concert you cannot buy a ticket. If you want to be there, you need to earn your invitation by doing something for peace. And all the people on the website right now, MasterPeace.org, they are developing their own peace initiative in Brazil, in Nepal, in Sierra Leone, and by doing so they earn points, and finally 200 points bring them the invitation for the concert next to the pyramids and maybe also here.
And give us an example of this initiative.
And that can also be an example is that, for instance, people in each country in the world, they can say, okay, there is not yet a club in my city, I do it. And this morning I started having a breakfast with a wonderful young Turkish woman who said, okay, I'm going to do MasterPeace here in Istanbul. She studied conflict resolution. She's totally on this topic, and she said, okay, I'm going to do it. And then, with my 30 years of experience on how to set up projects, I can help her. And you can be very practical. Like one of her first questions was, how do I find money? And one of my answers was by not having any cost, by going to people with an experience like an advertisement company or a PR company, and by asking them heart to heart, can you do this for free? Can you make this movement successful? And you know, we have brochures, we have logos, we have videos, a beautiful video about MasterPeace, how artists use music to find each other. It's all done for free by people who love this new movement. So if you can create a heart connection, also here in Istanbul, I know for sure thousands of people are willing to make this a success.
Yes, of course. We are already promoting this for years, and people are ready to participate in any peace movement. You know, we can understand this already. The demand, the intention they are showing to our show. So there are a lot of people out there, and they want to be in the peace projects.
And I also think companies, sometimes people forget about companies, but there is a direct relation between peace and companies, because if there's instability in a country, the first thing people
want is like peace.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because otherwise, without peace, they don't start a study, they don't start investment, they don't start a new company, because it's all unsafe. So if there's any instability, the first thing that will happen, economy will collapse. So we also reach out to companies, also in the Middle East and also here in Turkey, to see if they can come on board and make MasterPeace successful and part of their own campaign. So the first thing people can do is set up clubs and use music and art and culture and concerts to reach out to the opponent and work on dialogue. But we also have something totally different. Do you know the book The Alchemist from Paulo Coelho?
Alchemist,
Yes, The Alchemist. it's about a shepherd boy walking from Spain all the way to the pyramids because he thought I will find a treasure there. And suddenly I thought, but maybe nobody ever thought about being this shepherd boy himself and traveling to the pyramids and this time finding a treasure being our concert. So we asked Paulo Coelho permission to make his book come alive, and he gave us permission. And now we are asking people all over the world to travel as green and eye-catching as possible towards the pyramids.
By foot?
By foot or by bike.
Okay.
And we already have people from Iran and from Portugal and from Holland who are going to the pyramids. And by doing so, they get their invitation for free. You can do all kinds of things to earn your invitation.
But they are recording this voyage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And in each city they do lectures and interviews, and then people show their guts and their courage, and they can reach out to millions of people using their social media.
Great.
And